Okay, welcome to the salubrious surroundings of Welch Enterprises. I'm looking to fund some bright young filmmakers with exciting ideas on how to make a new thriller film that's going to make my company get some critical acclaim for my company. So I'm interested in hearing your idea. So what we got?
Right, well, our piece is called Fact or Fiction, and we usually see chain posts on Facebook and it just indicates fear, so we want to share it so it makes us safe, basically.
Okay.
Our genre is supernatural / conspiracy theory. We believe it's a nice genre to express and it's easy to connect to a modern day audience.
Okay.
We didn't want to make it too long, so we said about 2 to 4 minutes long.
What, the overall film?
No, just the beginning bit.
Okay, thank you.
We are aiming for a target audience of around 15 to 24 years, because obviously our main focus is going to be about social media and technology, which is more relatable to a younger audience, but it's also large enough in order to get the wide audience that we want.
Okay.
Uh,
Our tagline is seeing is believing. We're wanting to make it be relatable, and generally people are suspicious of the supernatural.
Okay. How does the supernatural and social media thing come together? Can you explain that for me?
Basically what we've done is we've used it using social media on the chainmail posts, where it's the scaremongering ones, where it's like, share this or you will die. There's really nice posts that you get.
Yeah.
We wanted to connect it.
Share this if you care.
Yeah. We wanted to connect it through saying using the social media, but then actually having a supernatural element that the post describes actually become a real thing, and actually does end up hurting people, to kind of induce that fear. So
the people who do share stuff are okay, but the people who don't, actually something happens to them.
yeah, but we actually have a bit of a twist with that as well.
Go on.
We said that we're going to start with this one person doesn't share it. She thinks it's a hoax, and then she ends up dying. So then everybody believes it, and everybody starts sharing it. But then they die for believing such a stupid thing, and that's kind of the beginning tension and anxiety that we kind of want to create. That kind of why feeling in the first couple of minutes.
How do they die?
We don't actually disclose that in the beginning bits that we're
They
going
just
to.
sort of go missing.
Yeah, our plan is to do kind of a not reveal everything montage where you just see them dead. You don't actually see how they die, and that would be revealed later on in the film.
Okay. Right. So tell me what I'm going to see in the first 2 minutes. The first 2 minutes of the film. What I'm going to see.
The first 2 minutes are going to revolve around a typical teenage girl checks her messages, then she sees this post, ignores it, and then this mysterious figure appears outside of her house, then at the end of her bed, and that night she dies. All of her friends in school are like, well, why? They go a bit crazy. They get all really suspicious of everything. They all make a pact to share it, but one of the girls in the group makes the pact, but then has no intention of continuing with the pact. This is our protagonist, Cindy. She doesn't go on her phone, on her laptop or anything, and she ends up going. It will end where you just see her looking a bit mad.
Okay. All right. Okay. Tell me what it's going to look like. How you might use music. How you might sort of use the mise-en-scene, where you're going to shoot it, that kind of thing.
I'd say it's in a bedroom, because you're meant to feel safe in your own bedroom. And it's going to be quite dark as well, so there's you always get scared when there's no light in your bedroom.
Yeah. And this creates a mysterious atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd use a lot of slow panning shots in order to create that kind of long tension, non-diegetic music to increase the suspense of certain scenes. There's another film similar to what we're trying to achieve called Unfriended, and that uses a very similar kind of dark ambiance kind of around the media. And although it's similar to what we want to achieve, it doesn't delve into the same realms that we want to with the chainmail posts.
Okay, so with the chainmail post. All right. I think as well there's an opportunity for you to kind of tap into sort of something that's kind of never really out of the news really, which is how kind of connected people are now to their phones in particular, and whether it's whether it's late at night and they're kind of scrolling through or these kind of things, and also kind of about that sort of about the interaction that people may have with certain things, so and the role that technology is playing. Okay, it sounds like a really interesting idea. Tell me about the sort of intent of the film, what you want to sort of get from it. Or
Well, the film's based around these scaremongering posts that we usually see, and they incite fear into the audience, which are used for personal gain, really. And our idea is to give the what if feeling to the audience, to leave them contemplating what they do post on social media in
Okay.
real life. And these are quite popular in the 21st century, and as it would create more fear as it's more relevant to the time.
right, okay, so people can actually go, oh God, I've shared that before, or I've done
Yeah.
something like that before, and that works, doesn't it? Those kind of horror thrillers, if people can actually think, God, if I was in that situation, or actually see something of themselves in it, sometimes they work. I really like the idea, guys. I think it's a really good one. I think absolutely key will be your screenplay and your storyboard. Absolutely key in terms of making sure that it's not kind of 2 minutes of somebody on social media and somebody just dying, but you're actually thinking about how you construct the story and sort of get people into that kind of world and sort of the believability aspect. Okay, so I'm happy to fund it. Is there anything you need from us?
We'll be requiring at least two cameras. We will need to hold some auditions for some extras.
Okay, all right, guys. I'm happy to fund it. He don't say much, does he? Sorry. Okay, well done, guys. It's a really good idea.